And without further ado, am I the a-hole? The first one I'm going to play, I got two of them because the second one is a little short. I'm going to play the first one. One of you was not on the show when I played this. I know I played this before. I think I played this before. And one of you was not on this show, and I'm not sure which one it wasn't. So here's the video. Shorter introduction. Leaving the house during her period.
I, 25 male, have been dating my girlfriend Eloise, 23 female, for a little over a year now, and we've been living together in my apartment for just under 3 months. At first it was great. She instantly tidied up the place and generally made it a lot brighter, but for a couple of days every month she becomes absolutely awful. Eloise has endometriosis, which, as I understand it, is a condition which makes the tissue in your uterus weaker or something. Anyways, basically when she's on her period, all the things that normally suck about it are like 10 times worse. Or at least that's how she's explained it to me. Some of the things that she does on her period are, she uses my bathtub a lot to help her with her cramps, and though she always cleans up after herself, it's a little uncomfortable knowing she was just bleeding in it. She tends to throw up a lot on her period, which makes my job, I work from home, really difficult because they can hear her in the next room over while I'm on Zoom calls. And guys, I cannot describe to you the smell. I bought her air spray to use after she uses the bathroom on her period, and she has gotten better about it, but still. Also, she's really lazy while she's on her period. Like sometimes she won't move for an entire day, just laying on the couch. Basically, it's become increasingly annoying for me to live with her during the usually 5 days or so when she's on her period. Her period is coming up and I decided I really couldn't stand the thought of having to deal with it all week. So the other day, I very politely asked her if she would be open to staying at a hotel while she was on her period so that I could get more work done and have warm water and so on. I told her I would pay for it, of course, and help her pack, but she just looked at me kind of shocked. She said she needed to think about it, so I left her alone for the rest of the day. I figured she wanted to make sure there were good hotels around or something, but at dinner, she surprised me by saying she didn't want to leave for a week each month, and that if I didn't want her there when she wasn't feeling well, then maybe we shouldn't live together. I told her she was being ridiculous and that this was no reason to ruin our relationship. But all of our friends are saying I'm the asshole. If everyone says I'm in the wrong, I'll apologize. But right now it seems like we either break up or I have to deal with this until we do. So I'm kind of in an unwinnable situation. Did he give us the age here? He's 25 and she's 23.
All right. I missed something. Because at some point he said something about a smell. But
for her vomiting.
Oh, that's what the smell is from? Oh, yeah. So, here's the thing. First, yes, you're the asshole. Second, you gave it away at the end. You gave it all away at the end. You said, am I going to have to break up with her or keep dealing with this until we do? That means you're already ready to break up with her. Break up with her. Because, see, you're trying to hold her to something she has zero control over, and it's not only that she doesn't have control over it, but it sucks way worse for her than it does for you. So what if she had really any bad chronic, really she has a chronic disorder. Okay? So if you're not up to the challenge of caring for somebody who is not perfect, then move the hell on so that she can either handle this by herself or find someone who sees beyond all of that. Because this one ain't even complicated, dude. You an asshole. You was an asshole. I done cleaned up behind anything and everything when it comes to having a wife and kids. It's just the job, homie. It's in fact, to me, it's service of taking care of my family. I love them so much. There's nothing that they could go through that I wouldn't clean up or fix or hold them through or whatever it is. Nothing. So, dude, just move on, man. This ain't the one. You're 25, man. You shouldn't be settling down no way unless it was perfect. And obviously, this ain't perfect. Move the hell
on. I'm put it to you this way.
I did hear this before.
Yeah, I just remember at the last second, Anna, that you did. You was the one that was on.
Yep.
This is something new that popped in my head. You can't handle over distress. So here's what I'm saying. I'm not saying you cannot handle stress. But what I am saying is you can't handle somebody else's stress. You can't handle somebody else's discomfort. This is how bad it is. You can't handle somebody else's discomfort so much that you're willing to pay for them to leave for a week. You're willing to put money on it. This ain't for you, dude. I'm not gonna get mad and yell and scream and woo and all this other stuff and wave my hand and everything else. This ain't for you. Move on. Let her go. She's gonna probably let you go anyway. But go ahead and get the ego numbers in and go ahead and let her go so you can move on to somebody who's normal, quote unquote, in your life, so you don't have to deal with anything that's abnormal to you, that's a discomfort and everything else. Me personally, I can't put myself in your shoes because you're literally talking to somebody who married somebody who had 4 children, so he went from 1 child to 5 kids who all have different personalities, and we was broke as hell. Who breaks literally without going down a hill on the way home. And we're trying to stop the damn car like we fucking Fred Flintstone and them. Yeah, we done went through some shit. We done went through trying to fix a heater in the attic with training from YouTube in the dead of winter. We done went through some shit. This ain't for you. You don't handle discomfort. You want everything black and white, is good, is great, and everything. This ain't for you, dude. Sorry. This ain't. Now, I said all of that to say this really quickly. You can't handle discomfort because, God forbid, if something happened to her when she really needs your help. What if she got into a car accident and she can't walk anymore? What if in the older ages that she has, and she has a heart attack or a stroke and she needs help?
Guys like that, they would tell you, if that happened, I would understand and I would take care of her because that was a horrible thing to happen. And they would leave 3 months in.
Yeah.
That's what a guy like that would do, because he views her medical condition as a defect.
He didn't even know what endometriosis truly was.
Or didn't
You
care.
know
I
how
don't
he
know what it truly
described
is,
it?
but
it didn't care, or something like that. That was his statement at the end. She has
if your partner had this,
like I'm not going to do no damn research on what the issues that she having. I'm just going by what she.
Yeah. If I know that she gave me a condition that she's dealing with, I would become a junior expert in it. But I'll tell you right now, I don't know what that word means. I thought that was when the baby's in the fallopian tubes. I don't know. I don't know.